3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2nd and 6 coming up. Another carry for Pierce.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Here comes 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 41. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them. But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise that it was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Give to Pierce.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's 3rd and inches.
This is Pierce.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They go again with Pierce. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll run it here with Pierce. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this.